Hey, welcome to this third episode of the I podcast. So I've been having a lot of spiritual awakening, and it's inspired by this video I saw on TED Talks, and it's called Psychosis or Spiritual Awakening. There's another one also called Depression or Spiritual Awakening. And ever since I watched that video, it's given me like a lot of reflection on kind of the past that I've been experiencing, right, and the future that I'm going towards, and in reality, like there's been a special connection. Like again, I'm in Montreal, Canada. Montreal is known as the 1,000 tower city. You know, like the church has a tower, the bell tower, whatever these things are called, and Montreal is called the 1,000 tower city. It has so many churches, and like I feel that connection between me and the spirit world. Like Montreal is Sin City, and something that not a lot of people know, but there's a huge spiritual dimension to Montreal that brings a lot of unity in it as well, and it's finding that delicate balance in it. So I'm like shedding off like a snake. Classically they say that inside each and every one of us is a snake. So a snake like that, like the head of the snake is like somewhere in your chest. It's flowing out. Look at this guy, like kind of thing. And the snake is hovering on top of the snake is a eagle. So while we are crawling on the earth, there's an eagle that's watching over us. Just keeping track of where we are, where we're going, seeing the environment, scanning, and then make sure that everything's alright. And there's a lot of things aside from that connects us to nature. So I've been having a couple of kind of rough days. I've been having this kind of risky spiritual experience that I don't really advise a lot of people. I'm sorry for my wrinkly shirt. It's like I haven't worn a pajama in a long time. It's just out of my cover and stuff. So let me cover that. This is much better. Actually, it's okay. We'll keep it like this. So it's it's risky spiritual experience. This risky spiritual experience is about talking out. So my belief, I don't know if I've talked about in previous videos, is that our consciousness has like 3 levels: super conscious, subconscious, and the middle consciousness. Or I don't know, you can put them side by side or whatever it is. I don't know how. Probably in the head it's all like side by side, or maybe some on the top, some in the back, some in the front. Or God knows how that is, like a neuroscience thing. I haven't looked into it actually. And you can look into consciousness as also like chakra, right? Your super conscious can be your celestial chakra. Celestial chakras can be reaching up to galaxies far away, and not ironically, but in a comic sense or in a mysterious sense, is connected to the like alien dimension and intelligence and this kind of super beings of intelligence and all these like huge tools and UFOs and these ships that can fly and go galaxies far away. So in that consciousness and during that exercise, I've been tapping a lot in the consciousness, like shaking it out and just letting it all out, just talking. I'm normally like a lethargic person, whether it's talking or thinking. So I decided to like take it out of my thinking pattern and talk it all out. I was wondering what will happen if I keep talking for 2 days. Some people fast for 2 days, 3 days, 1 week. And I was like, what if I go the opposite and just talk all the time? Talk to myself at home, at the street. I even talk to myself at work. Like I told my colleagues, like, excuse me, I'm just going through the spiritual experience, I'm a spiritual guy, and I'm going through this exercise. It's actually called the walk talk therapy. You can Google it. I'm sure you're gonna find links about it and things like that. You can do whatever variation that feels comfortable with you, whatever you feel is good with you. And in this exercise, God's like tapping into memories of childhood, memories of school days, memories of university days. It's like lots and lots of memories of all the apartments I've been to, memories of lots of experiences that I had, and going back to that 1,000 tower city, is having that kind of a spiritual connection to spirits. Spiritual connection to spirits. It's a spiritual connection to spirits. Like, how funny is it? Like, a lot of people talk about spirituality, and when you're talking about spirituality, you kind of have an ambiguous feeling. What I like about the title of spirituality is that it's not religion, right? Religion is when you have this kind of systematic thing that you do in your life, like you're religious. You're religious meaning that you kind of have a system that you wake up in the morning, you don't know what you do, you sleep at night, you don't know what you do. Everybody has like a system, whether you decide to wake up on your left side of the bed, your right side of the bed, or whatever it is. Everybody have a system. But spirituality, in my view, is that like there is no system. And in my escapades around Montreal, I've come across a lot of communities, lots of religions, lots of practices, lots of rituals, and I believe that there's a lot of spirits that are guiding over me. They are actually part of my soul. It's a lot of experiences that I've had, and I can tap into them at any moment, like wherever I am. If I want to tap into this experience, I tap into this experience. I want to tap into that experience, I tap into that experience, and it gives a lot of strength. But I got a lot of experience. I got more experience having that kind of a meditative experience. And I put this kind of flowers here because away from my new red paintings is a little bit weird. So maybe another topic, another old videos. A lot to talk about. And these are the paints that I painted these paintings with. It's red, it's red paint, white and black, and it kind of makes shades of red, and that's how I made these. Let's stay with the flower. So it's like in Montreal. So I call myself an American bitch. I've had a education, American education, high school, university, Beatle fan, lots of rock and roll, hip hop, lots of classics I listened to in my days, and all I'm trying to say is, at the end, after all this kind of experience, it nails down to one thing. That there is, aside from all the cultures and all the rituals that can influence you in one way or the other, and it is a rare occasion where you can be feeling an experience of multiple spirits at the same time. And one of the most sacred experiences is feeling the spirit of Christ, right? And the spirit of Christ is not a simple thing to experience. Although I have Middle Eastern backgrounds, but throughout my education, I've been influenced by a lot of Western teachers and professors, and they always looked at me and they looked me in the eyes, and they just give me their time and attention and their love, and I kind of feel like appreciation for them. So and that finally, after all these years, and summarize and go back to the beginning of the video, is that there is this kind of spirit of Christ that's guiding a lot of humanity, right? I don't know why I cannot just say it, but it's kind of having the unity, the trinity, the trinity unity. And I know a lot of people kind of don't have a way to explain it, but it's a way. It's like a family union. And when you have this family union inside of you, and talking on and on again. Can I pause this? Talking on and on again.